Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the Washington quarter dollar, one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. At first glance, it may look like just another 25-cent coin. But what if I told you that some of these quarters could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? In this video, we're going to explore rare Washington quarters, including valuable dates, mint marks, and error coins that collectors are constantly searching for. You'll also learn how to identify whether your coin is just regular pocket change or a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. So before you spend your quarter, make sure to watch this video till the end, because the coin in your pocket might be more valuable than you ever imagined. Let's get started. Fire. The 1993 Washington quarter dollar with the words E Pluribus Unum and Liberty design is one of the most commonly seen coins in American pocket change, but certain rare versions of it can become extremely valuable. At first sight, it looks simple and ordinary, but in the world of coin collecting, even a tiny mistake during minting can turn it into a hidden treasure. That is why collectors always keep a close eye on coins like this, because sometimes a small detail can create massive value. This quarter was produced in huge numbers by the United States Mint, so most pieces are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, the real excitement begins when a coin is found in perfect uncirculated condition or shows unusual minting errors. These rare pieces are what collectors chase, because they break away from the ordinary and become special finds in the market. Some versions of the 1993 quarter can gain value if they are graded in extremely high condition, meaning they look almost brand new even after many years. Coins with strong shine, sharp details, and no scratches are far more desirable. In rare cases, such high-grade examples can sell for significantly higher prices than normal circulation coins, especially when certified by grading companies. Even more powerful in value are error coins. These are coins that were accidentally struck with mistakes such as doubling in the letters, misaligned designs, or unusual surface marks created during minting. These errors make each coin unique, and uniqueness is exactly what drives collector demand and higher prices in the market. However, it is important to understand that not every unusual-looking quarter is valuable. Many marks or fading details happen due to normal wear and tear from circulation, not from mint errors. Professional grading is often needed to confirm whether a coin is truly rare or just a common pocket piece. In rare situations, verified error coins or top-grade 1993 quarters can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value, depending on demand and condition. But claims of every coin being worth millions are not realistic. The true value always depends on rarity, condition, and authentication by experts. Collectors are especially drawn to coins like this because of the thrill of discovery. A coin that looks normal today could turn out to be something special tomorrow if examined carefully. That's why people are always encouraged to check their change instead of ignoring it. In the end, the 1993 Washington quarter is not just a piece of currency. It represents the hidden possibilities inside everyday money. While most are common, a few rare ones can bring surprising rewards. So if you ever come across one, take a closer look before spending it, because sometimes history hides its value in the smallest details. The 1995 Liberty, In God We Trust United States of America E Pluribus Unum Washington quarter dollar is often surrounded by myths of hidden treasure and overnight fortune. But the real story behind this coin is even more fascinating. At first glance, it appears to be just another everyday coin, something you might ignore in your pocket. Yet for collectors and enthusiasts, this small piece of metal can hold surprising value when rare features, condition, or minting errors come into play. The idea that such a simple coin could turn into something extraordinary is what keeps collectors searching every day. This quarter carries the classic image of George Washington on the front and the powerful eagle on the reverse, a design that remained consistent for decades. Millions of these coins were produced in 1995 across different mints, which means most of them are very common. In fact, the majority of circulated coins are only worth their face value of 25 cents. Making them easy to overlook. However, within this large production, a few rare pieces stand out, and those are the ones that capture attention in the collector's world. Coin Identifier +1. What truly creates excitement around the 1995 Washington quarter is the existence of mint errors and high-grade specimens. Coins with doubled letters, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet errors can suddenly jump in value far beyond their original worth. Some of these error coins have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how rare and visually striking the mistake is. Coin identifier +1. Condition plays a powerful role in determining value. A coin that looks untouched with sharp details and original shine is far more desirable than one that has been heavily used. Collectors pay special attention to mint state coins, where even a slight difference in grade can mean a huge difference in price. In rare cases, top-grade coins have reached impressive auction prices, showing just how important preservation is in the coin world. CoinValueLookup.com. Another important factor is the mint mark. The 1995 quarter was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each with slight differences. Proof coins from San Francisco, especially those made with silver, are more desirable because they were struck with greater precision and often have a mirror-like finish. While most are still affordable, certain rare versions or perfect condition proofs can command significantly higher prices among serious collectors. Coin identifier. There is a common belief that these coins are worth millions and can make someone a billionaire overnight, but that idea is more myth than reality. While rare coins can indeed be valuable, most 1995 quarters do not reach extreme prices. Even some of the best-known rare examples typically sell in the range of hundreds to a few $1,000s rather than millions. U.S. Coins Guide. Still, the excitement of discovery keeps the dream alive. Imagine finding a coin in your everyday change and later realizing it has a rare error or exceptional quality. That moment of surprise is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. It's not just about money, it's about the hunt, the history, and the possibility that something ordinary could become extraordinary. The story of the 1995 Washington quarter reminds us that value is hidden in details. A tiny misprint, a unique strike, or a flawless surface can turn a common coin into a collector's treasure. That's why experts always advise taking a closer look before spending old coins. Because sometimes the smallest details carry the biggest rewards. So, if you come across a 1995 Liberty E Pluribus Unum $quarter, don't rush to spend it without checking. Examine its condition, look for unusual features, and consider its origin. While it may not make you a billionaire overnight, there is always a chance that you are holding something far more valuable than you think. And that possibility alone makes every coin. The 1990 Washington $quarter of the United States of America, carrying the powerful motto E Pluribus Unum, and the classic Liberty design, is one of those coins that many people overlook in daily life. At first sight, it looks like a simple 25-cent piece, but in the hidden world of coin collecting, certain rare versions of this quarter can become unbelievably valuable. These special pieces are not ordinary circulation coins. They are the result of minting mistakes, unusual strikes, or exceptional preservation that make collectors chase them like hidden treasure. The Washington Quarter series itself has been produced in massive numbers for decades, and the 1990 edition is no exception. Millions were minted in Philadelphia and Denver, which means most of them are still worth only their face value. However, what makes this coin interesting is that a very small number were struck with rare errors such as double strikes, die cracks, or unusual minting variations. These mistakes are not meant to happen, and that is exactly what makes them so valuable in the collector's world. Some of the most sought-after 1990 quarters show dramatic mint errors where the design appears slightly doubled or misaligned. In the collecting market, such coins can move from being worth 25 cents to hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and how visible the error is. In extreme cases, perfectly preserved high-grade error coins have been known to attract serious bidding wars among collectors who are always searching for unique pieces that stand out from normal circulation coins. The value of these coins depends heavily on their condition. A worn-out quarter found in everyday change usually holds no extra value, but a shiny, uncirculated piece with sharp details and original mint luster can be completely different. If that same coin also carries a verified minting error, its price can rise dramatically. Professional grading services often evaluate such coins because authenticity plays a major role in determining whether a coin is ordinary or truly rare. Another fascinating aspect of the 1990 Washington quarter is the San Francisco S proof version, which was specially made for collectors. These proof coins have a mirror-like surface and extremely fine detail, making them more desirable than regular circulation coins. While most proof quarters still remain affordable, top-grade examples in flawless condition can reach impressive prices in the collector market. However, it is important to understand that not every old or unusual-looking quarter is valuable. Many coins that appear different are actually the result of post-mint damage rather than real mint errors. Only genuine errors created during the minting process can significantly increase a coin's value. That is why experts always recommend careful inspection before assuming a coin is rare or worth a fortune. Despite the hype you may see online, the truth is that only a very small number of 1990 Washington quarters carry life-changing value. Claims of every coin being worth millions are exaggerated, but rare examples still hold strong potential for collectors. The excitement comes from the possibility that a normal-looking coin in your pocket could actually be something special waiting to be discovered. In the end, the 1990 Liberty Washington quarter reminds collectors of one powerful idea. Hidden value often exists in the most ordinary places. While most of these coins remain common, a rare few can indeed turn into prized collectibles. That is why the 1979 Washington quarter dollar with the Liberty design, E Pluribus Unum motto, and United States of America inscription is one of those coins that looks ordinary at first glance. But in the world of collectors, it can sometimes turn into a hidden treasure. Most of these quarters were made for everyday use, meaning millions were produced and spent without anyone thinking twice. But in rare situations, certain examples can become extremely valuable depending on condition, minting mistakes, and unique features that separate them from normal circulation coins. This coin carries the classic portrait of George Washington on the front, a symbol of American history and strength. On the reverse, the eagle design with E Pluribus Unum represents unity among the states. While the design is common, what makes some 1979 quarter special is not the artwork. It is the unexpected errors that sometimes happen during production at the mint. These rare mistakes are what collectors search for because they transform a simple 25-cent coin into something far more desirable. In some rare cases, a 1979 quarter may show unusual features like doubled lettering, misaligned strikes, or metal errors where part of the coin looks different in color or texture. These minting mistakes are not supposed to happen, which is exactly why they can become valuable. A perfectly normal 1979 quarter might only be worth face value, but an error coin in excellent condition can sometimes reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the collector market depending on demand and rarity. Another major factor that affects value is the condition of the coin. If a 1979 Washington quarter is still in mint state condition, meaning it looks almost untouched, with sharp details and original shine, it becomes far more attractive to collectors. The better the preservation, the higher the potential price. However, it is important to understand that claims of millions of dollars are extremely rare and usually not realistic for standard 1979 quarters unless an extraordinary and verified mint error exists. Some special versions, such as proof strikes or high-grade mint errors, can attract strong attention in auctions. Proof coins were made with extra care for collectors and have a mirror-like finish, making them stand out from regular circulation coins. When combined with rare grading or unique mistakes, these coins can rise significantly in value, but they still require professional authentication to confirm their worth. Many people mistakenly believe that every old-looking quarter is a hidden fortune, but the truth is more careful and detailed. Most 1979 quarters are still worth only 25 cents because over a billion were produced. Only a very small percentage contain rare characteristics that give them collectible value. That is why coin experts always recommend checking details closely before assuming a high price. Still, the excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility of discovery. Imagine finding a simple quarter in your pocket change that turns out to have a rare minting error or exceptional grade. That moment is what keeps collectors searching every day. Even though most coins are common, the small chance of finding something rare is what makes them exciting and valuable in the world of numismatics. So, if you ever come across a 1979 Washington Liberty quarter, don't rush to believe it is worth millions, but also don't ignore it completely. Look closely at its condition, details, and any unusual marks, because sometimes, hidden inside an ordinary-looking coin, there can still be a surprising piece of history that collectors might truly value.